Okay, I'm here with Jay at the 1971 Saratoga High School reunion picnic. This is the farewell picnic at Wildwood Park near downtown Saratoga. And Jay's going to be recording. Go ahead, Jay.
Thank you, Wood. Yeah.
Those folks could be mobilized too.
So, excuse me for interrupting. Kent Porter and Larry Ford, tell us how your experience has been at the reunion weekend. Mr. Porter.
It's been fabulous, and being involved in this committee has been a life-altering experience for me, and it's so great to have our class reconnect like this.
You just say that because you're the chair. Larry, tell us what you really think about this thing.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I had a blast, and I still am. And it's because I got reacquainted with my old friends and, you know, better acquainted with people that I wasn't so close to. Anyway, one of the things that really impresses me is how smart and accomplished and creative our class has been. Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
I think it's just because we're old now. Okay, thank you.
Much fun to do that, yeah.
Excuse me, young ladies. How was your reunion weekend?
It was fabulous.
Well, you're on the steering committee. You're supposed to say that. So tell us.
Fantastic. Had a great time. We're all still here. And
what did you like best about it?
oh my gosh, seeing everybody. I think the high school.
And to you, it looks like
the high school is phenomenal.
Great. Thank you, Janice Harl. I can't say Kun. How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
okay. We recognize who you are.
By now they should know.
Yep.
I loved it all.
Everything, huh?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming.
I can appreciate how much work it took.
No, that's Margaret. Margaret did all the work. I didn't do squat.
And I'm still smiling.
It's hard, yeah.
Jay was the mastermind, though, behind a lot of things during the course of our planning, including the "This Is My Life" and all that. So many people have commented, Jay, how much that added to the whole reconnection.
Oh, I'm glad everybody liked. So here comes the judge. So tell us, how did you like your weekend?
It was wonderful. I really enjoyed being able to get together with people and check up and see what they've been doing.
Well, I learned something about you and your husband, that he was your former client. So has she fulfilled all your expectations as a client?
Oh yeah, she's exceeded my expectations.
Well, no,
I'm not going to follow up with in what ways, but that's okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's probably a good
and this does not constitute an omission in case the ethics committee.
Oh.
Because when we got married, it wasn't in the rules. It was just, it wasn't ethically prohibited. It was just a stupid thing to do to marry a client. And afterwards, when they passed the rules prohibiting it, I said, what do I do? I mean, I have 2 children. Prima facie evidence.
Well, your grandmother did.
That's what they said.
Well, thank you.
Oh, shit.
So, Jeff Ward, how was your reunion weekend?
You guys did a fantastic job. It was so fun catching up with everybody and just reconnecting and reminiscing is more the fun, and a lot of laughs of what we did when in high school that I don't think the kids do that nowadays, but
well, just let you
raised
know,
their game. But
I challenged them to beat our Mike Gleason senior prank.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. And their eyes got about this big. And
they couldn't believe we pulled that off. Neither could the principal, by the way.
But it's been so fun, Jeff, and just all seeing everybody here in a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend. So,
are you going to come down to Vegas? Joe and I are going to put one on probably in a year and a half.
I will seriously consider doing that.
And come down and build my pool for me.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right.
So Thea, how was your weekend?
It was fabulous. Loved every minute of it.
What did you like best?
I don't know, must have just loved Jay.
Dang. Boy, you get more screen time then.
No, I liked the multiple events. I liked being able to talk to all kinds of different people, and I'm really, really glad I came.
Well, thank you. Kim said hi, by the way.
Hi, Kim.
There you go.
Yeah.
Winnie, tell us, what did the British lady say about George and his shorts again, since I got the legs in here?
Well, he's pretty cute. Aren't those legs look gorgeous?
And what she said was, in her English accent, I was acting with her in a play when I was younger.
Yeah.
And she said, George, you have lovely legs for a man of your girth.
That's true what I said.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, George,
He wore these little shorts all the time.
and he wore them for the picture that we put on the group website, and I said we would either Photoshop on pants or go to short shorts from the 70s. And I got such a terrible visual on the short shorts. I said, George, I'm getting a terrible visual. Please put on some pants.
And in A Man for All Seasons, the movie, there's a scene where King Henry comes to visit, and he's wearing the leotards and the whole thing, and he's visiting Sir Thomas More's home. And he says, Thomas, good to see you. And he says, now that's a dancer's leg. To his own leg. That's a dancer's leg.
So Sharon, tell us, how did you like the weekend? How do you think it turned out from a steering committee perspective?
From the steering committee, I think it was wonderful. We worked hard, and I think
You guys worked hard, not me.
it came out. Jay, you worked hard too. You came up with you were the idea man.
Yeah.
And just how it did come together, and it couldn't have happened without Margaret and Kent's organizational skills. It really couldn't. They kept everything focused with their numerous emails and reminders, and then all of our Zoom meetings, and just seeing everybody and everybody having a good time.
Well, let me ask you this as a steering committee member. Now that we are almost done with the weekend, so after the reunion, what's next?
Good question.
Sleep. I think we need to continue the Zooms, whether monthly, quarterly, just to reconnect with and just keep that contact together.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for your input.
Jay.
Oh, sorry, when you say that again?
I said that I enjoyed making the centerpieces, which took me a couple of months. It was a lot of work, but
Well,
I loved it.
I was gonna actually auction those off, and George got mad at me.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
No.
Oh, are you fooling me?
No, I proposed it, and he got mad at me.
Why? What am I going to do with them?
Well, I don't know. Just I don't know.
Actually, the idea was to put like a number or something underneath it,
Oh, that would
and
have
then
been
underneath somebody's
Yeah, but
chair,
it's
and so they
not
could.
an easy. It wasn't an easy thing to take away, because it's.
Oh, they're
it was
beautiful,
built,
though.
It was built. In
You're
pieces.
talking about the color things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, those are
But-
so cool.
but it was built
I was going to
from the
steal
bottom.
one. What are you talking
You
about?
can have some, honestly.
I don't want to. He'll get mad at me.
No, he won't.
They're not.
Thank you, Winnie, for doing that.
Really,
that was beautiful.
what am I going to do with them? I wanted to share them with everybody. What am I going to do with
Well,
them?
we could use them again,
Yeah,
and the
maybe
next
so.
one in
Who
about 18 months.
18 months. When he goes, oh no.
We're having-
Vegas.
You're
Well,
going to
he's-
Vegas?
Informal one. Joe and I are going to do. We're not going to call it a reunion. We're going to call it a let's get together.
That's good.
Oh, well, you're welcome to use those.
Thank you. Thank you, and I'm expecting you to. I hope you two will make it.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the conditions are and the whole thing.
Okay. Thank you again, Winnie. That was really kind of you.
Very welcome.
So I'm coming in to interview while you're eating, which is always hard. Jordine, thank you kindly for all your work on all the stickers.
Hi, Brian, how you doing?
I owe you an apology because I found
Get something to eat and drink.
folder of them on my floor and behind my thing. So we've been using them today, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
thank you though kindly for all you did.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. I enjoyed the heck out of it.
So
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I know that. That's why I did it. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. How are you today? Thank you for coming. So how was your weekend?
The weekend was great. All the events were first class. The food was beyond compare.
What did you like best about the weekend?
That's a very good question. Well, let me think. The tour of Saratoga High School was a real classy deal, and we had a senior who took us all around, and that school's really progressed. They've got, $45 million worth of new stuff, and you can definitely tell. The music room's incredible.
Well, let me ask you to please extend my apology to the IOOF people that I really wanted to come to their event, but my parents are 91, not in best of health, and I'm actually staying with them for a couple nights after this. And so I decided that probably to err on the side of caution.
Yes.
Now, with that said, hopefully by the time we do the next one, which Joe Plick and I are thinking probably fall of 2023, we'll be past all of this pandemic stuff, and everybody will be able to come back together, put all that stuff behind us, and let's just live our lives in peace.
Oh, absolutely.
So please pass that on to everybody there, and we would really look forward to seeing them in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And Jeff Ward here is going to be building me a swimming pool as we go into the swimming pool business together in Las Vegas, because everybody's getting ripped off on swimming pools.
Oh, my. Well, you'll have to talk to Dawn Alvuco about that, because that's what she does for a living.
Yes, I will. I will. Thank you, Paul.
Oh, you're welcome.
Shit. Oh, wrong way. So, Alec McLean, how was your weekend?
Busy and a lot of fun. Got to share a lot of stories that other people had forgotten, and got to hear a lot of stories that I had forgotten.
Well, thank you for all you've done, you and Diane, on this going away picnic. It's been really nice to see such a nice turnout. I didn't expect this.
Thank you for helping pull all this together, Jay.
I didn't do much.
See you later.
Man. So tell us about your Salforado story.
No thanks.
Okay, I'll tell mine. Sal sent me to, Prosek sent me to talk to Sal because I lent my homework to John Chapman, who never did his homework. And Prosek figures it out by my handwriting. He had it down to Kent Porter and myself. And then he confronts me, and I figured no sense in lying to Prosek. So away I went to Sal, and Sal tries to not blackmail me, pressure me, and says, Jay, you're not going to go to college if you keep up to something like this. And I'm sitting thinking, what the F? Nobody cares whether you gave your homework to somebody and admitting you to college. So I'm trying to figure out, what's this guy thinking? I go, he just wants me to say, I won't do it again. Okay, I won't do it again. And that was the end of it.
Oh, really? Now I know what you're thinking about taking some of the events. Wow. The rec center, the brand new.
Mexican and Chinese food theater. Wonderful experience. I want to thank those on the steering committee who actually did the work.
Perfect combination.
It was a wonderful experience in watching them plan and do all the work. And I want to thank everybody for coming. We'll do this again in Las Vegas in fall of 2023. It won't be called a reunion. We'll just call it a happy get-together of old friends. Thank you.
I know, I've been doing that. Margaret.
Well, John Hardy was just a little man, strapped on his guns every day. Shot down a man on the West Virginia line. You ought to see John Hardy get away. You ought to see John Hardy get away. Well, he went up to Virginia around the Stone Age. Thought he would surely be free. And along came a Martin with a gun in his hand. Johnny, come along with me. Johnny, come along with me. the sun comes up tomorrow, they'll take John Hardy down. Show him to his ground. They're gonna let John Hardy swing him down.
I got the rhythm now. Don't stop now.
All right, how long you guys been playing?
Come on, only an hour and a half.